Okay, so I just thought I would make a little video of a few different types of mushrooms up here in the Upper Peninsula. I found these out on the mountain biking path, same place as the owl from the last video. This is the golden coral mushroom, and it is edible. Some people really like these things. And then we move on to another one. This is called, some people call this a sweet tooth, and other people call it the hedgehog mushroom, because if you look underneath, you will see, I don't know that this is the best one, you'll see that it has spicules instead of pores or gills. And the top looks like a cracked pancake, kind of. I guess you would say, maybe. I don't know. Beautiful mushroom, though. And these are boletes. There's a lot of different types of them. It looks like a hamburger bun, don't you think? That big one, if I had two of them, I could use them as hamburger buns. But these ones, if you look at the underside, you can see that they have pores instead of gills. And anytime you find a bolete, it's edible. In Europe, they like to pickle these things. They've always been a little slimy for my taste, though. But we're going to cook these up now, and we're going to have a taste test.
You better delete it.
Yeah, so we're going to fry up these boletes. The big one, the hamburger bun one. And we'll see. These normally have not been my favorite mushrooms, but I'm just doing everything in butter and salt. A little bit of salt and butter, just to see what the taste is. Okay, let's try this bolete. Mushroom one, the bolete. Let me get a chunk.
Smells like grilled chicken.
It smells a little bit like chicken.
What did you put on it? Salt and butter?
Just butter and salt, yeah. Mmm. It's not the worst mushroom.
Wow.
I like boletes. To me, when people pickle them, they get really slimy, like kind of snotty, but I'm trying to get it a little bit like crunchy.
They're chickeny, especially the part in the stems. It's got kind of a meaty fiber texture to it.
It's not the worst mushroom, though, right?
No.
It's pretty good. The giant hamburger bun bolete. I think it might be a king bolete, that one. I think. They're cooking up. It's important with any mushroom, especially certain mushrooms. If you're going to cook a wild mushroom, cook them with the lid off. Never cook a wild mushroom with the lid on, because many of the harmful compounds are volatile and they'll boil off first. I'm pretty sure about these three that we're doing tonight. Almost positive. But it's always best to err on the side of being safe, because I went this fall and picked some honey mushrooms and was pickling them, and the first batch I fried, but I didn't cook it well enough, and I had a little bit of a rough night. And I've always eaten honey mushrooms, and so I always want to be 100% sure. Don't use this video as a video to key out any kind of mushrooms or anything like that. If you really want to know what a mushroom is, you have to do a proper spore print, look at the spore underneath a microscope, see what color it is, speak to somebody that really has eaten that mushroom or hunted for it in that area. You always want to be real safe with these things. But I've been up here for about 20 years, and I'm pretty sure about these guys. What do you think of this coral mushroom?
Oh, look at these little rascals.
Yeah.
Sizzling.
Oh yeah, let's give it a shot. They're hot. Hold on. Alright.
This one calls to me.
Taste test 2.
I like what you said about the ends being kind of like broccoli because they kind of
Yeah.
absorb a lot of whatever flavors
Yeah.
with them in the pan.
In the culinary world, you have certain textures of things that like to soak in butter. And if we were cooking this, these are all with butter and salt, but if we had garlic or onions. Now, it has a tiny bit of bitterness when these get a little bit older. But that's really good.
I still smell a tiny bit chickeny to me, but you said you smell a hint of
I think it
crab?
might be the butter, just the like
The
caramel.
brown butter smell.
Brown butter,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know. But these have a...
God, that's a good smell.
It's interesting.
Oh, I like the texture.
It's not as much taste as the Boletes, I don't think, right? But it has pleasant. It's not bad. It's not too bitter.
Oh yeah, I like it. It's got a little more crunch to it.
I think we cooked it. We crunched it a little more in the pan.
It's good though.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably safer anyway, just in case.
Golden coral mushroom. Aha. Mushroom number 3. The hedgehog mushroom because of the spicules. Or it's sometimes called the sweet tooth mushroom. See what we got going on here in a second. Okay. Here is the hedgehog or sweet tooth mushroom. Oh. They smell nice. Oh yeah. I think, I'm thinking nutty.
Nuttier.
I'm thinking though this one's my favorite. So
Almost like a little bit hazelnutty. Do you think?
far. Tastes like a chicken walked into a hazelnut patch. Oh, that's delicious. This is the one with the spikes on the bottom of it. It's not bad, is it?
And it's really firm.
Yeah. Good. The textures, I have to say though, I didn't want the Bolete to be the one that... I really liked the flavor of the Bolete though. The Bolete was really good too. Coral mushroom, a little bit bland and maybe a tiny bit bitter at the end. But yeah, this hedgehog. So, there's one little mushroom chunk left. Go for it. So what do you think of the 3 mushrooms? And thanks for watching this video. This is not by any means supposed to be a professional mushroom hunting video. But if you had to say we were going to make, hypothetically, if we were going to make crepes tomorrow morning, which one would you use?
I would use a blend. I think
blend.
wild mushroom crepes with our delicious Jack cheese that I brought from Wisconsin.
Nice.
I think they were all really great. And I also wanted to mention that, what do you call them? I'll never remember.
Spicules.
Spicules?
On this last mushroom,
The
on
little
the hedgehog.
spikes in the hedgehog mushrooms, they give this little crunch that's hard to describe. Ken kind of described it as sandy,
Burn up a little bit.
but in kind of a good way.
Yeah. Well,
So that's
a
difference
mixture,
too.
a blend of all 3, you say, tomorrow, with Jack Morel and Leek Jack from Wisconsin, yeah? Mm-hmm. Well, you are a woman after my own heart. The Empty Pan. Thank you for watching these videos. We are making crepes with thyme and cheese and some sprouts and some of those mushrooms. The magical mushroom mixture from last night. And that's going to taste good.
And now
Aha.
we are taking our delicious wild mushrooms mixed with onion, fresh thyme, and potato sausage. our mushroom blend, and we are making
Crepes.
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 This one has the wild onion mix with onions and thyme and a little goat cheese. A little of that. And a little some broccoli sprouts for a little crunch. It's gonna be incredible.